Woo! I am so excited that you have come to laugh your way to health, to clap your way to wholeness, to enjoy the incredible music of Mark Ginsberg, who is opening up for Phyllis Shulman in her 60 and Sassy show. And Mark is phenomenal. Phyllis has known Mark's wife for tons of years. They went to grade school together, I think. And you are in for a real treat. So let's give a St. Louis welcome to Mark Ginsberg.
Well, welcome. Good evening, everybody. This is Phyllis's 60 and Sassy show. So I think that I have to leave the Sassy for Phyllis, and I'll focus on revisiting some of the tunes from the 60s that I grew up with. I mean, it's an honor to open for Phyllis. She's absolutely phenomenal, and it's an honor to be here. But the 60s were really unique. And the thing that was so great about the 60s was that we didn't just have great music, we listened to that music for the first time. We experienced it, we got to feel that music during the culture that was going on, and we can probably remember just what we were doing, where we were when we heard these songs. So many of these tunes meant so much to us, but it was the early 60s when it all started. And frankly, a lot of the music came from the folk era. And there were the great people like Bob Dylan and Peter, Paul, and Mary that were writing beautiful, beautiful folk songs. And they were coming out with these songs that were so great that other rock and roll musicians all wanted to copy them. So this first song that I'll do for you was written in 1965 by Bob Dylan. But the song and the version that I'm going to sing is the one that was recorded by the Byrds.
Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there ain't no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning I'll come following you. Take me for a trip upon your magic swirling ship. All my senses have been stripped, and my hands can't feel to grip, and my toes to numb to step. Wait only for my boot heels to be wandering. I'm ready to go anywhere. I'm ready for to fade into my own parade. Cast your dancing spell my way. I promise to go under it. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there ain't no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning I'll come following you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That was the Byrds. And it was interesting, Bob Dylan's version had 5 verses, and the Byrds got away with just doing 1. So another great folk rock group that had come around was a duo. And in 1967, there was a movie being written, and the producer, Clyde Davis, actually licensed this duo to write 3 songs for a movie that was coming out. And the thing that was funny is they wrote 3 songs and he only accepted 1. And the one that they accepted was the one that wasn't quite complete, and some of the words weren't even written, and they had substituted DDD in the middle of the song, and the duo was Simon and Garfunkel, and the movie was The Graduate.
And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, 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 hey. Like to know a little bit about you for our files. We'd like to know and learn to help yourself. Look around you, all you see are sympathetic eyes. Stroll around the grounds until you feel at home. Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, 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 hey. Hide it in a hiding place where no one ever goes. Put it in your pantry with your cupcakes. It's a little secret, just a Robinson's affair. Most of all, you got to hide it from the kids. Cuckoo-cuckoo, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, 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 hey. Sitting on a sofa on a Sunday afternoon, going to the candidates' debates. Laugh about it, shout about it, when you got to choose. Everywhere you look at it, you lose. Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? A nation turns its lonely eyes to you. Woo, woo, woo. What's that you say, Mrs. Robinson? Joe has left and gone away. Hey, 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 hey.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, when you're doing the 60s, you got to do a Beatle tune. And how do you pick one song by the Beatles? So I thought and I thought and I thought, and there was so many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs that Lennon and McCartney wrote, and then there was just so few that George wrote. And it was always a battle for George to put a song on an album. And there was this one day in 1969 when George frankly got teed off at the Beatles. He walked out of a recording studio, he had it up to here, And he went to his best friend's house, who had a mansion, Eric Clapton. And he was crying in his beer to Eric Clapton, and he was walking through Eric's garden. And as he was walking through the garden, these words came to his head, and he wrote this song.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to the faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here we come. Sun, 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 here we come. Sun, 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 here we come. Little darling, I feel the ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
Thank you, George Harrison. Just a quick little guitar change. And back to the 60s, the early 60s, the age of peace and love. Haight-Ashbury. So there were a bunch of rock groups that blossomed in LA, in California. And this was a great group that wrote a great song about California, the Mamas and Papas.
All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA. California dreaming on such a winter's day. Stopped into a church, I passed along the way. Well, I got down on my knees, I pretend to pray, and I didn't tell her, he knows I'm gonna stay. California dreaming on such a winter's day. and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. Now if I didn't tell her that I could leave today, California dreaming on such a winter's day. California dreaming on such a winter's day. California dreaming on such a winter's day. California dreaming on such a winter's day.
Thank you very much. Great old tune. So there it was, very peaceful in the 60s. And the 60s went on, the Vietnam War started, and there were events like Kent State. Bear with me. Can't play with an out-of-tune guitar, not good. So here we were, and the idealism of the 60s was starting to fade away. And there was this group in Los Angeles that was playing at the Whiskey A Go-Go on Sunset Strip. And a lot of people thought that this song that was written about being an anti-war song, yet really it was a civil rights tune, because what had happened was this band was playing too loud, and the mayor of Los Angeles decided that there needed to be an 11 o'clock curfew for all of the teenagers. And they felt that was a violation of their civil rights, and that was why this tune was written by Stephen Stills of the Buffalo Springfield.
There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with the gun over there telling me I got to beware. And it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their mind, getting so much resistance from behind. And it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the streets, singing songs, scary signs. Mostly say hooray for our side. And it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Down. Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. Now it starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man comes, he takes you away. And it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. Better stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. Better stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
Thank you, Stephen Stills. So, a few years prior to that, it was actually 1963 when this guy was with a group. His name was Graham Nash, and he was with a group called the Hollies. And he wrote this song, and he was so excited about this song, he brought it into the studio, and the Hollies hated it. Wouldn't let him record it. So that song sat on the shelf for many years, until 1967. And he was with Crosby, Stills, and Nash. They recorded it, and it was quite a hit. As a matter of fact, this was on the Rolling Stones 500 Greatest Songs of All Time list.
You who are on the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, their father's hell did slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picked, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If I told you, you would cry. Just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. And you of tender years can't know the fears that your elders grew by. And so please help them with your youth. They seek the truth before they can die. Teach your parents well, their children's hell will slowly go by, and feed them on your dream, the one they picks, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If I told you, you would cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you.
Thank you, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Well, there were other groups in the 60s, and there was another tune that was written that I liked, and this one was an anti-war tune. As a matter of fact, the name of the tune is Have You Ever Seen the Rain? Seems like a very harmless song, but apparently what John Fogerty was really talking about was the rain being the bombs that were falling from the air in the Vietnam War, and it was to be his big anti-war tune.
Now someone told me long ago that there's a calm before the storm. I know, no, it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain a sunny day. I know, shining down like water. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down on a sunny day. Yesterday and days before, sun is cold and rain is hot. I know, been that way for my time. till forever on it goes. Through that circle, fast and slow, I know, and I can't stop. I wonder, I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down on a sunny day. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, so as long as you're clapping, if you feel like singing along with this next one, please do. Okay, so I did George Harrison. I got to do a Lennon and McCartney tune. This one, however, was written by Paul McCartney, and it was written in 1968 for John Lennon's son, Julian. And it was to console Julian because his parents were getting this horrible divorce, and this was about him. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember the letter into your heart, then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get her. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better. Anytime you feel the pain, hey Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world up on your shoulder. Don't you know that it's a fool who plays it cool by making his world a little colder? Na 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 na. Hey Jude, don't let me down. You have found her, now go and get her. The minute you let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. So let it out and let it in. Hey Jude, begin. You're looking for someone to get closer. Don't you know that it's just you that you do? The movement you need is on your shoulder. Na 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 na. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. Better, 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 better. Na, 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 na. Hey Jude. Na, 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 na. Hey Jude. Na, 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 na,
Thank you. Thank you very, very much for listening. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're a great audience. Thank you. It's all right. Thank you. Thank you.